Hey, thank you for tuning in. So, my name is Rome. I'm co-founder of Indigo Media, and I created this comprehensive guide to really highlight um, a market research I did to just to share to anyone who is interested to view it. Um, so, this market research is specifically around consultants and coaches, but it will also give you an idea what to look for and how you should approach your market research. So, right off the get-go, the core aspect of any business is the niche, understanding what niche you're in, and in that famous speech, your riches are in the niches. Um, so a foundational structure with that is defining your customer avatar, and that is understanding who your target audience is. So for those who have been running, who've ever run ads or have any idea about ads, you will also understand the key importance of creating this particular type of structure. Um, as you can see right here, by the way, I found this pick is a very general pick on Google, but it does sell the point. So normally speaking, you have step one, pick a name and choose a picture. Step two, define their demography and psychographics. And three, identify their primary goals, uncover the avatar backstory, fill out customer avatar template, etc., etc. So what this is really giving you a framework into what you should be looking for as a marketer or as a business owner. So to those who are targeting coaches and consultants, I'm about to show you a much more deeper process compared to what they're showing here because this is really simplified and it really goes deep. Especially the better you are as a business owner, as a marketer, is the deeper you go. So this right here is just to really give you an understanding if you're brand new, because a part of what I'm doing here at my channel is to help those who are entirely new, just coming into the market space, have no idea what to do. You're fresh, out of the oven, as they say, and you're really trying to, understand what's happening. There's so much data that's going out there. Do this, do that, and so forth. By the way, my next video will even go deeper into the different areas that a business owner should pay attention to, and how I can add value to your life. So yeah, tune in if you want to see more amazing content. So right here, who is your ideal client? How do you find your coaching client avatar? As I said earlier, oh, this some advertising for another company. Hey, it's cool. The picture sells. So I said this list is really the pain point and the hopes, the dreams, desires of coaches and consultants. It's one of the biggest niche currently. A lot of persons are diving into that particular market space, whether they want to become a coach or consultant, or they want to help coaches and consultants through client acquisition, build systems and infrastructures in the back end, or just help with branding, content, distribution, and such forth. So to dive in, as I said earlier, this is a market research I did to help you understand more about these specific type of avatars and really give you a clue as to how deep you should go, what you should look for. Then later on, I'm gonna add more data to this as we go along, steps by steps. Just spoon feeding you as you come on, pay attention to this data and then see how we do it. So you can begin to implement these in your agency or your business structure, whatever that structure is. So to run through it, to really summarize but keep it simple while delivering value to you. One, finding new clients. So one of the biggest issues that coaches and consultants or any niche has really is a client acquisition, and we're seeing that massively. So for most persons, the number one thing they focused on was the old way of marketing, as I call it. Let me see if I have yeah, this is a graph that I draft up, and this is really highlighting the old way of marketing. So for those who work for an agency or you're aware of advertisement to any degree, the purpose of advertising, you run ads which are fairly cheap back then, but in recent times, so you run ads to a landing page or product page or booking page for those who are doing leads or e-com and such forth. And then you drive that to that sales page, whatever product you're selling or service, which it would be a booking page. and you create this particular type of funnel flywheel where ads, landing page, booking pages, and such forth, then sales. But what's been happening in recent times is that you keep spending more to chase the same return. So essentially speaking, that you're investing more, with minimum profit. So the ROI we persons have been looking at has been decreasing, especially from 2021 to where we're at now, which is what now, March 12th, 2023, and the ads are becoming more expensive. Facebook has this massive, shift around and change around where they're making it much more easier for persons to, really do organic outreach. And we ran our agency, me and my business partner, and we had a lot of experience when it comes to ad account ban or ads being frozen up, and there's a lot of issues around ads that people are experiencing now. It's just way too expensive. SEOs are expensive, and not many persons understand the creativity in regards to the psychology that goes into marketplace, and why you have to be, you have to really understand ads at a deep level if you want to use ads to make money. So with that, many businesses are experiencing that issue of gaining more clients. They're spending so much more with low returns, and it's just not working. With that, one thing that we're seeing is, understanding this pain point, you'll understand, the shift in the market space, organic reach, inbound leads, understanding how to create content, or how to help coaches and consultants or virtually any business create content, as a form of sales, as a tool on board new clients. And that has to do with branding, that has to do with getting attention, that has to do with being known. We're going to dive into this in other videos, but for now, I'm just highlighting one of the awareness around the psychology of the marketplace that you need to look at when you're creating your avatar, because finding new clients is a big problem. We experienced it for around 11 months. There were wins, and few successes in our months of client acquisition and understanding what to do and how to create a proper system. But for 90% of businesses, this is their biggest pain point. So guys, pay attention to this. For short form content agencies, if you watch a lot of short form content video, you will understand, the success they're experiencing because of their ability to create content, distribute content, and this is what our agency does as well currently. The model that we're running right now, we help coaches and consultants book 15 to 20 meetings in 60 days. So, yeah, it's really going well. So, let me continue. Time management. Many coaches and consultants find it challenging to balance their time effectively. Now, this is a back end personal process, and for coaches and consultants who are watching, you'll understand this really well. I myself, running a business, doing intensive, home study courses, and among other stuff in my personal life. Time management is a serious one, or as some may call it, priority management. So, the fact of the matter is, this is a very interesting one. There isn't an immediate, should I say, solution to this. What it does that, in regards to sale angles from agencies or those who intend to work with businesses, you know something you need to understand is that when you're helping businesses, a lot of times business owners, we don't have time to manage the business or certain aspect of the business. So we have to find those who are able to leverage their skill set and leverage their expertise, so we're able to make our time flow more efficiently. When you understand that, yes, your ability to help them you know gain more time, that within itself is a massive commodity that you can leverage as a sales angle in the marketplace, because people need more time, but they also need finances. They need to run their business, and many persons, they're giving value to the marketplace. There's a lot of moving parts in a business, and if you can create a system or service to help an issue in the marketplace that will free up time for coaches and consultants, really really awesome. And for coaches and consultants, you know this, you should know this. Get rest. I'm not gonna dive into a video around. Well, not now. I mean, about what are things that we do to manage our time, and really have a balanced day-to-day approach. What I can say though, in your day-to-day life, rest is super important. tracking, data tracking. We talk a lot about data tracking in the marketplace, but I found that it's also very effective in your personal life, where you're able to allocate certain time period towards certain tasks, and it just allow you to flow much smoother. So just want to highlight that. Setting rates, deciding on pricing can be a difficult task for coaches and consultants, as you need to ensure you're charging enough to make a living while also being competitive in the marketplace. Okay, so this is a back end personal structure for coaches and consultants. And this the different coaches and consultants is like a broad within itself. It's a broad type of niche. Really, you can sub down different types of coaches and consultants. So I wouldn't be able to comment on this. I could have left this off, but I really gathered everything that you know is affecting the market space for you to take a look at. Maybe someone's watching this, maybe have an idea how you can help with this. I haven't seen someone who's helped with who has yet figured out a way to help them with this process, because it's in direct relation to what they're offering in the marketplace. And we know that the better your product is the more the price angle increase based on how valuable your product is. So I wouldn't be able to comment on that. For managing finances can be a pain point for many coaches and consultants, especially if they don't have a background in accounting or financial management. Oh, this is really true. I came across one particular person who they target coaches and consultants with with a particular offer around managing their finances and expenditures. This is another indoor process. I would really assume that they've figured out a way to handle this. I was so surprised to discover this. Seem as though, on average, maybe 40% of the market space where coaches and consultants are concerned have this particular issue. And it does make sense, but I just still have to share that. Balancing personal and professional life. Oh, really, really understand this one, especially if you have a partner, you have a family, wife, husband, kids, pets, or you're a family person, or maybe you do other stuff. Maybe you have social life where you're part of other projects or part of other online groups. This one is really really interesting. Many coaches and consultants struggle with maintaining a healthy work-life balance. My suggestion towards those who are experiencing this is to really get an insight into what you can do in terms of time allocation, or time management, or just personal life management. Have conversations with your partner, understand your entire life schedule with your work schedule. And there is a saying that no, there's no such thing as work-life balance. It is somewhat true, but there is some level of balance that you can apply when you're automating your business, you're creating team, you're creating structure, and you're leveraging other person's activities. That frees up time for you and give you more time into your personal life, more time into other gigs that you want to try out, or just do other things to build you up as you're building your business. So that's very, very important as well. Managing difficult client. Okay, guys and girls, I have some, I had some real interesting moments with difficult clients. Difficult clients are really fucked up. So there's a saying, the cheapest clients are the worst. Our cheapest customers are the worst. They give the most trouble, and we've understood this to be true. But I don't want to, position it as just um, a value angle, or it's a pricing issue. It's more. It really has a lot to do with understanding who you are targeting. So, for coaches and consultants, this is very important for you to understand who you're targeting and who your target audience is. Because if you understand effectively who your target audience are, you won't. You'll be able to avoid these traps. You'll be able to really remove those who are unqualified from the cycle when when that person is booking a meeting and such forth. So this particular message is for coaches and consultants, and I can relate to this one. This one is so crazy. Staying motivated. Okay, so this one, books, books. I have to say, I am a very avid reader, so is my business partner. We can't stress books enough. Books are so important. We have a lot of great books. We read business books, personal, personal books that motivate us, inspire us. One of my favorite is See You at the Top by Zig Ziglar. He's a legend. One of the best books you can read to keep you motivated. And there are others. Magical Thinking Big is another great one, and the list goes right now is AI. So we're seeing this massive shift where technology is concerned, and I do understand this. This it isn't just for the coaches and consultant niches. It's happening in every niche. It's happening across all industry, all verticals. Even the agency space now. Right now, we're also looking to AI as a real approach in the foreseeable future. This is real. This is happening. So this one, guys, those who are running agencies, those who are working with coaches and consultants, you have to begin to figure out how you're going to implement AI into your structure to automate and to systemize your processes. And for coaches and consultants, this is also the case for you in every area of your life. I mean, I'm a strong proponent around the dangers of AI. Very Elon Musk is a big pusher of it, but he also warns people a lot. I'm like that, but we won't talk about the issues of it. There's a mixed opinions about it, but it is what it is. We use it to the best of our advantage. Use it to automate. Use it to better ourselves. And I think if we're going too far, hopefully people would recognize this and maybe we start to create feel safe around these issues. So dive in. This is a desire. So, okay, we just talked a lot about the pain points. I really ran through it, keep it real simple and short and sweet. And it's about desires. Okay, these are equally important. So, you understand the pain, the issues coaches and consultants go through. And for those who are watching me, you will really resonate with, okay, this is very factual. And maybe you will also you'll be able to add something that isn't on the list. Leave that in the comment section. Desires. So desires are equally important in regards to your sales angle, your offer, selling your message, or just how you will dive in and speak to these persons because this will really help you understand them more, understand where they're trying to reach, not just the issues, but the bridge towards their objective. And obviously, we're in the market space. So every agency or those who are working with coaches and consultants, you know that you are the vehicle towards their success. So understanding this will really help you to understand why they say yes, why they say no. They understand you how you'll have a deeper insight how to tweak your offer, how to tweak what you're saying, what you're doing, and you just have more success. So freedom and flexibility desires. Many coaches and consultants desire the freedom and flexibility that comes with working for themselves. They want to be able to set their own schedule and work from wherever they want. This is so true. Guys, this is so important because we all desire freedom and flexibility, and coaches and consultants. This sort of goes back to time management. Them having more freedom, or most niches really having more freedom to do what they want to do. So if you can help someone free up time, allow them help in the systemization and automation process, this is really really valuable. Two, making an impact. Coaches and consultants are often passionate about helping others and making a difference in people's life. They want to see the positive impact their work is having on their clients. Now, this one is really powerful because for you to be a coach or a consultant, you have to have these transformational, conversation with individuals, and that's something I'm understanding and respecting about coaches or the entire niche where they want to help persons. I follow a lot of inspirational coach or manifestational coach or even health coaches, and this right here is one of the most amazing things where it's a marketing space that we're in, but these people, it is their life. This is what they want to do. They want to help persons to better themselves, even if financial coaches or entrepreneurial coaches space. This is really the truth of the matter. Continuous learning and growth. Coaches and consultants are typically curious and enjoy learning new things. Guys, of course, they would not be able to help people grow if they themselves weren't growing. And that's just something I understand. It's something I resonate with as a business owner as well, because you're able to deliver. the value to someone, or you're able to help someone based on where you are at. So you can never lift someone higher than where you are at, and that's one of the most really one of the biggest thing I've seen. Listening to some coach and consultant, Tony Robbins is a very very interesting individual as well. The level of value he's given to the market space and how he has niched, or should I say, pioneered an entire process over a decade ago. We're seeing many persons as well. Ty Lopez is another who they're doing a similar process, and it's showing with their expertise, their mastery, their willingness to grow. They're delivering that willingness to the marketplace and helping people to a higher rank. So it's amazing. Building relationships, building strong relationships with clients and colleagues is important. Coaches and consultants, this is very true. They do value this a whole lot. Obviously, the inner space of networking, one of the first thing you do as a coach or consultant is build your network, build your social status, build your brand, because you're in the market space. You're out there in digital platforms, so you have to be able to, converse, communicate, and have these amazing relationships with your competitors or with, brands or within the same niche, offering a similar product or a similar service. And yeah, this is just factual. This is just what is. Recognition and respect. Coaches and consultants want to be recognized for their expertise and the value they bring to their clients. This is also very true. And guys, this is not an ego game. This is just what it is. Like, many of us understand when we do something and we feel like we're not respected, or we feel like we aren't being valued for our contribution. It really impacts our willingness to grow. I know Gary Vee talks a lot about giving without expectancy, but this is not really what I'm talking about right here. We're talking about recognition and respect. It's really about understanding where the value you're giving, the reciprocation or the response you're getting, by realizing how amazing you are, or the value you're presenting. It really boosts your natural willingness to keep growing because you're understanding how powerful or just how amazing this is. So it's awesome. Creating a legacy. Many coaches and consultants are motivated by the desire to create a lasting impact and leave a positive legacy in your life. Someone comment about this particular process. I came across it here and there, but I can't comment on this. I haven't learned enough about this process, so you'd really have to inform me more about this. I'd like to learn more about this. I know like Gary Vee, he one of his biggest desire is to leave a legacy to help those who are coming up without tearing others down. We know in the business space, in the corporate field, a lot of that happens. So he wants to create this legacy, through the art of empathy, and I really love that. So that's awesome. I'd love to hear more about this too. So if someone want to share some data, go ahead. Collaboration and community. Coaches and consultants often crave the sense of community and collaboration. Duh. I mean, if you think about it, and that's why our new client acquisition system is so powerful. We're implementing an entire process of owning the audience. Coaches and consultants, they love, or should I say, we love the whole process of bringing people together in a unified way and really seeing how people are benefiting. So, in the comment sections, or whether it is IG or YouTube, I do know that a lot of coaches and consultants love to engage their audience to really see how their audience is really being impacted by the service they're delivering. So this is really a powerful one, guys. You can actually leverage this to your advantage when it comes to creating, your offer or your sales angle. When it comes to groups, there's a lot I can share about this. I'm going to create a video about our new client acquisition system, how we feel, how we're seeing success in our agency currently, and what you should do as a business owner if you want to scale and make mad amount of money. Achieving financial stability. This is it. Coaches and consultants want to be able to earn a comfortable living doing work they enjoy. Again, factual, and this is why the old way of marketing no longer works, because, the instability and the unpredictability of marketing, or where advertisement is reaching, especially where a lot more and more persons are becoming more irritable. I know, with ads being pushed in front of their face non-stop. I know sometimes I'm on YouTube starting a video time and time again having these ads, so more persons are installing ad blocker, and we're seeing this issue where you're spending more with a lower return. So people are looking for more, as I said earlier, sustainable way to grow an audience, make more money, see more in terms of the profit margin, so they can actually live and enjoy the fruits of their labor. So guys, again, if you can help a business in terms of conversion and monetizing their audience, create systems and processes around their client acquisition, guys, you'll make crazy money. You'll make crazy money. Compress structure of what's above and some additional good stuff. So in pain points, there were 10 in desires. There were 10. I think there's like 10 here, 10 here. So there's two additional ones. So the last two would be burnout and exhaustion from demands of their works. Feeling overwhelmed and administrative and logistic tasks, lack of support and community among peers. So this is a bit different compared to what's up top, but this is just a compressed expression of some of the other pain points they go through. Some of what you're seeing up top is there. Some of these are new. Coping with rejection and setbacks in the workplace. This is also a very big one. So no, we're humans and we go through all of this. So maybe I make a video around these structures. So tell me if you'd like to see more about the psychological, challenges that coaches and consultants experience in this space. And if there's any coach and consultant watching this video as well, do tell me if you'd wanna hear more about some of my suggestions dealing with this process. Desire is the exact same thing. Attracting a steady flow of high quality clients, client acquisition is key. Guys, I can't stress this enough. It's so important. Setting and achieving ambitious business goals, definitely developing and refining their unique coaching or consulting approach. So this goes to branding, finding your brand voice. I know a lot of persons like Chris do talks extensively about this. I think I'm going to dive into this in other videos. I may just pick these apart and create videos or add some of these lists to different videos. So I may just do that to really break this down. Um, Feeling fulfilled, setting and achieving ambitious business goals, developing and refining the unique coaching and consulting approach, etc., etc. Um, Improving your communication leadership skill. That's a really good one as well. So guys, as you can see, you can pause the video here, you can just take a look through this. So this is really just a simple video explaining the pain and desires of coaches and consultants. Um, to really show those who are coming up, this is what you have to look at. And for coaches and consultants, this also, if you didn't realize that you have this issue, sometimes we aren't self-aware about everything. So, maybe you're like, oh, I didn't know I had that particular issue. I didn't know that this is an issue that my niche experience, because a lot of coaches and consultants, they're still becoming better and they're still growing and expanding. So if you're a new coach to this particular field, these are things that you can look at and you can begin to prepare for. And you can also leverage other person's skill set that can help you to, minimize these issues and just, create this amazing work-life balance that you're looking for. So again, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed. If you find this content valuable, do comment, like,